Hey, hello everyone. It's Brian here. Welcome to Travel Tech in 20, presented by Executive Travel. As most of you know, Travel Tech in 20 is a 20-minute technology briefing, and the whole goal behind this is to keep all of those in the travel industry up to date on all the new products and services and technologies that are out there that could disrupt the industry, but most importantly, improve your program. So before we get started, let me take just a minute to remind you all that all of your information is confidential, won't be shared with anybody. If you have any questions or would like to schedule a demo after the presentation, you'll be provided with their contact information. Or if you would like for us to set one up for you, we would be more than happy to get a meeting set up between you. Please contact either myself, Corey, or your client solutions representative. One more thing here before, if you have any questions, we'll be doing a question and answer segment at the end. That little bar on the right-hand side of your screen, you can ask any questions, chat, or raise your hand, and we'll make sure we get to you during that time. This presentation is recorded, and what I will do is I will send everybody the recording in the presentation deck tomorrow, in case you would like to review it. Now, without further ado, I'd like to introduce Ben Albers. Ben's an account executive at SpotHero. He's worked in the travel industry for years. In the last 2.5, he's been at SpotHero. His area of expertise is obviously new travel tech in the corporate world, communication tools within Concur, and product rollout and optimization strategies. So thank you, Ben, for joining us, and take it away.
Thanks, Brian. Really appreciate it. Nice to meet everyone. Happy to be here. Really excited to share SpotHero for Business for you all. Our main motto, as you can see, well, first I should just confirm. Brian, are you able to see my slide deck?
We can see it, yes, sir.
Awesome. So our motto here at SpotHero for Business is to help corporations park for work without the work. So we are the nation's leading parking reservation app. I'll go into more detail as to what exactly our features are and our solutions. But first, I'll start with a quick agenda. Oh, let's go back one. Here we go. So many of you, being the travel experts that you are, and the experts in the travel manager world, you might know all about the airlines, the hotel deals, car rental, but what about parking? Why should you consider parking? So we'll go into a bit of detail as to why to think about that. Then we'll jump into what exactly is SpotHero, and more specifically SpotHero for Business. And then I will show you how we could be successful together. And one of my expertise is, rolling out a new travel solution with your program. So I'll show you how we can do that. And then, like Brian mentioned, we can do a little Q&A at the end. Feel free to ask any questions you may have, but let's just jump right into it. So why parking? Well, there's always airlines, there's always hotel deals. Those will never go away. But what about that extra piece of the pie, the ancillary spend? So your meals, your entertainment, and your parking. So when we started SpotHero, it was in 2011. We started as a consumer app, and we still are to this day, but we noticed a lot of our consumers were using us to park for work, parking, visiting clients, parking at the airport. So we thought, why not create a business solution with some added features? And when we started doing that, we started looking into the numbers. And this is what we found when we created SpotHero for Business back in 2017. In that year, Concur reported there was $1.4 billion in parking charges processed. Expensify, another expense tool, stated that parking is in the top 10 out of 200 travel categories. And then the GBTA shared that there was $3 billion spent on parking in 1 year alone. So that might not be as much as your hotel and airline deals, but due to the size of the transaction, parking costs can add up very quickly. So what exactly is SpotHero? We are the first ever corporate parking solution to help your team save time parking and managing those expenses. But we can break it down by basically our coverage, and now I'll go into a little bit more detail about our business features. So how do we become the largest and the number one parking reservation app in North America? Well, we have the largest network. So we have parked over 25 million cars. We're in over 290 North American cities, including Canada. And with that, we're in 60 major airports across the country and Canada. We have over 2 million parking spaces available, over 7,000 parking locations and facilities on our platform, and we're partnered with over 600 parking partners. So a little bit of our business model is that we partner with these large operators. So think of LAS Parking, FP Plus, Town Park, Icon Parking. We partner with them to fill their spaces. I'll go into a little bit more detail about that. So with SpotHero for Business specifically, there's two parts. The free mobile app for your drivers, your travelers, your employees, and then the free dashboard for decision makers like yourselves, your accounting team, your finance team. We also integrate with 4 expense tools you'll see here in the bottom left-hand corner. We integrate with Concur, Certify, Expensify, and Chrome River. So you never have to worry about bugging your travelers or your employees to send them their paper receipts or send them a copy. It will all be automated for you and automatically forward to your expense platform. So first off, I have a quick little video to give you a little bit more information on how exactly the app works.
Americans waste 3.6 billion hours looking for parking every year. Don't be one of those people. Instead of doing this, be like Sean. Sean uses SpotHero, the #1 parking app for travelers. He doesn't circle the block. He enters his destination in the SpotHero app. He then compares spots, steps from his business meeting at rates up to 50% off. After he finds the one he wants, he books it right from his phone. When he parks for work, he selects his business profile and his receipts automatically forward to his expense tool. With his parking pass on his phone, he knows exactly where to go and is ready for his meeting. He'll scan to enter and exit and arrives with time to spare. And Sean's not the only one using SpotHero. His coworkers use it too.
Great. So instead of you circling the block trying to find a spot, you can reserve your spot in advance at special negotiated rates of up to 50% off. How does our app work exactly? We break it down into 3 easy steps. So after you create your SpotHero account and download the app, all you have to do is type in the address for where you're going, enter that destination, and all of the available garages will pop up in that immediate area. So you can bind and compare rates just like you do for using Expedia, Booking.com, Hotel Tonight. So you can make the best decision for where you want to park before you even get there. Once you select that garage, you can book it right through the app. There will be detailed photos, step-by-step instructions, even turn-by-turn navigation on how to get to that garage, and then you pay right through the app with a credit card that you would have on file. Next is expense. So after you book your spot, that reservation will automatically forward to the platform, so you can easily submit it for reimbursement. So no more time wasted circling the block, no more time wasted filling out the expense report, and then all of our rates are negotiated, and they could be upwards of 50% off. So you can book ahead and reserve your parking spot for any type of business trip. So let's say if you're renting a car and you're parking at the hotel, we have negotiated rates most often with those valet stands that are out front or with a garage right around the corner. Sometimes even the same garage as the hotel is at. Also at office buildings. So when you're going and parking for work, for the 9-to-5 job, or if you're going to visit other clients at their office buildings, we're in all the major markets. downtown, as well as across the major metropolitan areas. And then lastly, airports. So we partner with all types of operators at airports, whether it be the parking spot, Wally Park, or even some of the smaller local regional operators. So a little bit about our business model. We partner with these operators to fill their excess inventory. Instead of those spots sitting empty all day, which most garages are sitting at about 60% capacity, they sell those extra spots at a special negotiated rate through our platform, which we would then offer to all of your travelers and employees. So that's how we offer those discounted rates. And so it's similar to like a hotel tonight. Again, they're helping fill those extra rooms. We're helping garages fill those extra spots. And then a quick glimpse into our dashboard. This is where you can easily manage your parking spend. You can get visibility into that spend on a monthly term, an annual term, even a breakdown by each reservation made. So it acts as a great duty of care tool. You can see exactly where employees are parking at any given time. And then you can easily invite employees to download the app from this dashboard. And those invites will walk them through everything step by step, and it will take care of the compliance for you. We will create all the collateral for you on rolling it out and optimizing our partnership. So we keep it very simple. We keep it to 3 steps. Usually what we suggest is sending a company FYI, either via an email. I'll make sure to create the verbiage as well as some PDF one pagers, and then inviting employees from the dashboard, which will walk them through everything step by step on creating their account and downloading the app. And then lastly, posting internally, whether it be your intranet, newsletters, your new hire orientation, if you have social media tools like Yammer, anything. I'll make sure you have all the collateral that you need. So here's an example of the FYI. Here's an example of the one pager. From the dashboard, all it is a CSV of employees' first name, last name, and email address, and it won't create anything on their behalf. It will simply send them an invite, and it will walk them through everything, and it can be done in one click to send those invites out. And then whatever verbiage or collateral content you need, we'll do everything for you, and this is all free of charge. So there's no fees, and there's no contract necessary to partner with SpotHero for Business. And this is a quick case study we did with TDS. They are the parent company for US Cellular. Over a 9-month period, they had 3,000 employees park for a total of $325,000. On average, when they were paying at the garage directly, they were spending $31, whereas with SpotHero, they're only spending $19. So we help them save 38% from the garage drive-up rate, which is the average savings we can offer to you. And then lastly, if you'd like to partner with SpotHero for Business, simply email us at business@spothero.com. Either myself or one of my 2 colleagues will help assist you in getting up and running. We'll strategize on how to make sure every one of your employees is parking smarter with SpotHero. And then an extra little perk is that they can use SpotHero for personal use as well. So they'll be able to separate their expenses with their business and personal profiles. They can have more than one card on file. So whether they're visiting a client, parking at the office, or just going for a night on the town, they can use SpotHero for their parking needs. And that's all I have. So Brian, if it's okay with you, I'd like to just open it up to a Q&A and just answer any questions that any of you might have.
Yeah, and as I mentioned earlier, in that right-hand bar that you have in your screen, that's where you can ask the questions in chat. We already have a couple of them, actually. James asks, is there a price for rollout, or is there a way to test this before full implementation?
Absolutely, yeah. So there's no fee, there's no minimum threshold, nothing like that, no contract whatsoever. And yes, we can absolutely just do a quick pilot, maybe with those who've expensed the most parking or do the most car rental. We can do a pilot of however many people you want to test the app out.
I actually have a question. We have one more here I'll grab in a sec, but my question is, have you done any research at all on traveler satisfaction from the road warriors on this? Knowing where their car's at, having a parking spot, the time saved, being able to sleep in that extra 20 minutes. Have you done any research at all on traveler satisfaction from it?
Yes, yeah. So we've done some surveys with our clients. On average, not only with the 38% savings we can bring to the company, but we noticed that with some of our clients, they're saving on average about 15 to 20 minutes from circling the block when they're downtown. And we usually do like a feedback survey as well. And we get a lot of comments saying that most travelers, when let's say they're living in the suburbs and they're driving downtown to visit a client, they usually just Uber or try to take the train because parking has always been a pain. But now when they use SpotHero, they drive every time they come into work.
Perfect. And I have one from Kathy here. Kathy actually asks, what's in it for SpotHero? How do you make money?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. So we generate revenue from a commission model we have directly with the operator. So each spot we bring to that specific location, or each customer, I should say, we take a commission fee for that specific reservation. So that's how we're able to offer SpotHero for Business free of charge.
All right. The last question I have sitting in front of me, if anyone else has any other questions, please feel free to send them in. Sammy asks, is this domestic only, or can our international travelers use it as well?
So we are in North America only at this point. We just launched in Canada about 3 months ago. So when your international travelers are coming into the U.S., they can absolutely use us. We don't have Europe or Asia or any other country across the pond on our roadmap yet, but that's not to say we'll be there sometime in the future.
Sounds good. And Sammy's actually one of our clients, so I know that her company does quite a bit of business in Germany and in England, so I'm guessing that was her question there. All right, are there any other questions? No? All right, well, that concludes today's Travel Tech in 20 presented by Executive Travel. Again, thank you, Ben, and SpotHero for presenting today, and I want to thank each of you that attended. I know you guys have a busy day. Days are always packed, and so I really do appreciate you getting on here and joining us for this technology briefing. Couple quick reminders before we leave the webinar. Tomorrow you will be receiving an email that will have the video recording of this as well as Ben's presentation. That way you can take a look, you can forward it on, or you can just kind of update yourself if need be. Also, if you have any other further questions, would like to schedule a demo, if there's anything else, Ben's information is right there on the screen. It will be in the presentation that I send you tomorrow and in the email, or you can contact myself, Corey, or your client solutions representative. And then lastly, this is the final Travel Tech in 20 of the year. December is always a crazy month. We're going to take that off, and we will kick off a whole new series starting in January. Look out in the first of the year. We'll start sending out emails to let you know who we have lined up and what we have ready to go for next year. So thank you again for joining us. Have a great rest of your day, and let us know in the post-webinar survey if there's anything you'd like to see changed or any products you'd like to see in the future. Thank you all. Have a great day.
Thanks, Brian.